All right, Rob, thank you. Welcome to the home of the defending national champion and #1 Connecticut Huskies. Gamble Pavilion is jumping indeed. The New England rivalry is back. The Friars of Providence come down the road via the bus ride for this matchup tonight.
Playing against the team in black.
So, Brando, would you like to do the lineups? Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Here are the starting lineups sponsored by Jeep. There's only one. Pierre, Devin Carter, boy, he is something special. Floyd, along with the outstanding play of Gaines and Oduro, the transfer. Tristan Newton could be player of the year. Stefan Kessel coming of age. Cam Spencer, the tremendous transfer from Rutgers.
Hopkins went down on the third with that ACL tear.
And the opening tap is controlled. That one to go.
It's a different shot from the baseline with the jump hook than it is in the middle of the paint.
Spencer with the teardrop, and it's 2-0 Huskies.
Klingon doesn't want to go down and help right away, but you're going to help on Carter. I don't care who's guarding him in a white uniform.
Kessel. Now that's the young man that probably has a higher ceiling for. There he is again, right there in the painted area. He'll search and find the lane.
Smart.
All the Gen Zs on that. The dream shake was actually what they called the move.
Something tells me I had a couple more than you, Tim.
Yeah, indeed. You're catching up. There's the work on the offensive glass for Caravan. And that ends.
UConn over the years is they know who they are. They're not trying to be UConn. They are playing within themselves already.
Newton with a nice pump fake. Takes it in. Count it. And a foul. Just 2 points in the last 6 minutes before that one. It's going to be tough for #1 tonight.
We've seen a lot of young guards go shoot that floater when they see help coming.
Yeah.
That was the right play.
Caravan with a beautiful ball fake to get past Castro and the deuce. And he comes down gingerly on his ankle. Looks like he turned that right ankle as he hit the deck, and he is in pain.
Well, that's where you want to see Ticket Gaines if you're Providence. Take a charge. He was in position and then decided, I don't want to take the contact. Let me jump in the air.
It's like he's trying to walk it off, but I don't know that he will.
Take a look here. So the swing comes, and then for a second in your right side of your screen, and then he moves his feet, Gaines. You got to stand in, give your body up. And Caravan, take a look. Right there, turns that right ankle.
Look at that overplay and a lazy pass. Samson Johnson slams it home. And that'll get the crowd involved.
And it adds to what UConn does. You won't see Donovan Klingon doing that.
Duell made it his mind, didn't he? He was going to launch that time.
Just too much playing around with the basketball.
Van Newton finds Kessel, who went to the top of the Kessel right there. And the Huskies, with 9 points from the freshman, have now moved to within 1. Duty. And 7 now in the game for Floyd.
Devin Carter attracts so much attention. You have to respect his drive, but guys have to be ready with their hands up, ready to shoot it.
Newton. A little mano-a-mano between those two guards. For 3. Hello. How do you do? What does he bring? Great instincts.
It's just such a high basketball IQ.
Spencer from downtown. 2 threes in a row for UConn. It took long enough, but once they start going through, look out. And that'll do it for half #1. They trailed most of the way, but managed through their own defensive effort to pull ahead 29-28. But for Providence, keeping it close, even with Oduro sitting the last 6:38, I think that's a win.
Yeah, on the road, in this building, this crowd, #1 team in the country. I think Kim English will take this going into half.
We're going to take you to Rob Stone in Los Angeles along with the sharpshooting Casey Jacobson. The Chief halftime report right after this. comes up dry to open the second half.
And he could be thinking Oduro has 3 fouls as well.
Yeah. Klingon, nice handoff there on that drive. Tristan Newton shoveling it in there, and it's bounced through the course of the year. Nothing different for him tonight, number 14 in black. 2.5 minutes gone by. Friars up by 3. And a 3-ball is rattled home by Castle.
Got to do it.
Now, he's really struggled from downtown this year. Maybe that's ominous. Castle was looking for the dribble handoff.
No one really looking towards the basket.
Nope. Castle. Now there's an answer for you. Stefan knocks it down, and we had a whistle to go with it. Let's see what this is.
Around today, we need to be efficient. We need to make the right decisions.
26 total fouls, 3 technicals in our game tonight. Castle goes crossover, count it, and a foul. Such versatility and dexterity in that young man's game. That's 4 on Castro.
Timmy, I've heard games called when I'm just a spectator at home. They were calling him Stephen Castle. I think they know his name by now.
Yeah. And
if they don't, they will after this game. It is Steph Castle right at you to the chest of Castro. Boy, John is right there with them.
Well, as the game has gotten, as coaches would say, mucked up, it's an 11-2 run, very quietly, an 11-2 run here for Connecticut. And this guy's the reason, really. Castle, look at him.
Nothing you can do with him.
He's taking the game over. He has. 44-36, largest lead of the night for the Huskies.
A slow evolving play. You get that because the guards are staying out. They're playing the perimeter. No bigs to protect inside the paint.
The more disjointed this game is, the longer Providence hangs in. Caravan off the wall. Counted on a foul.
That's a great interior pass to your center, Alex Caravan. Again, he's the long has to do the same thing at the other end. Give their big a chance to now put Oduro in the same spot he was in on D.
Castle, haven't heard from him in a moment or two. He dominated the first 5 minutes of the second half. Rejected here. Boy, he stayed with it, though. Out to Caravan for the 3. Oduro battles for it. No whistle. And the putback by Klingon.
Really nice job by both bigs.
Timeout coming. English wanted a timeout. Or at least I thought he did. He certainly was giving a timeout signal. Coming down to cases. Even Carter has been snuffed out. Newton being checked by Floyd. All the way, he found it, and one as Floyd picks it up.
You just can't allow Tristan Newton to get to that right hand the entire way, and they call this on the floor.
Oh, they did, and Hurley can't believe it.
I think this is the next stage for college basketball. And ones, he didn't put the ball down again, and he was in his mode of taking off to the basket. I thought that was a no-brainer as an and one.
Well, they're talking about it. They are discussing it, and now they give it to him.
Yeah. It's the right call.
And Kim English a bit perplexed, and you can understand why. But I agree with you. This should have been an and one.
Foul there.
Yeah. Do the free throw shooting story. It's an ugly one for the road team. Little run and jump at Newton. Oduro with the 4 fouls. Bold move. Klingon is rejected. Beautiful work. Boy, Oduro gave his all defensively there on the show in this half. 20 points, 7 boards. All told.
But you got to get a stop if you're Providence. You're running out of time here. It's right there for you, but UConn is doing a nice job of just kind of meandering through the defense.
Spencer gets the roll.
It's the best way to describe it. Like Spencer just meandered.
Nice work defensively. Well, that was Jalen Stewart that got a piece of that, and now on the other end, a coronation for the kid from Seattle. Championship DNA.
Tell you, that was such a hard-fought game. That was one of the grittiest, toughest games I've seen in a long time, Tim.
I want to thank Kyle Wu, Brian, don't call me Spielberg, Biederman, our director,